New York City rush hour. How is it? How bad could it get? How much traffic could there be along the major roadways? Well, today we're going to show you some New York City rush hour here, starting at the east side of Manhattan, along 59th Street, about to cross the Queensboro Bridge. I'm Ariel, this is Urbanist, and let's explore New York City rush hour. Let me know if you have any questions, and let me know where you're watching from. Hello, Panagiotis. Welcome. Nice to see you here. So we're going to experience some New York City in rush hour. We're already hearing the road rage start. I already hear a flurry of honking. We have lots of traffic. Police officers. Christine, thank you so much. So here we go, traffic police officers. Kind of trying to handle traffic. It's kind of crazy. You see that there's bikers at the same time trying to pass through in bike paths that are basically non-existent in this area. We have buses, not really on the bus lane, people getting on the bus lane regardless. It is just pure hecticness here. So this is not as bad before the virus. That's right. It is much less. However, New York City is starting to already wake up. Wow, 1 minute in and already 80 Facebook watchers. Oh my God, so many people tuning in. Welcome everyone. At least you have bike lanes. We don't actually have bike lanes. We do have lanes, right? But it's mostly just paint on a car road. So yeah, they're lanes, but I think they could do a little bit better. And right now we're going to see from above kind of how hectic New York City rush hour can be even during a pandemic. So let's go through this way. So here we have the grand entrance of the Queensboro Bridge. This is not Tribeca, no, we're on the opposite side. Hello, Paul from the UK. Nice to see you here. Hey, how's it going? Muhammad, welcome. Is it raining? No, it's not. So here on 60th Street, there's a lot of furniture stores, a lot of lamp stores. But we're gonna go up through here. And this is a wandering, so don't get too fixated on the addresses. Don't worry, just ditch the map. Ditch the addresses, you will acclimate to where we're going. Hello, Kelly from Australia. Hello, Kelly from, two Kellys watching. Hello, Sharon from Australia as well. Oh, lots of Australians. Hello, David from England. Welcome. Life seems to be coming back in New York City, at least in this area. So it is quite ironic that life is coming back right now with the car. So now we're going to take the tram across the Queensboro Bridge, and let's zoom in on Queensboro Bridge. The tram comes very soon. Lots of traffic on the Queensboro Bridge. So life comes first with the car here in the US. And I think this is a perfect opportunity to show the priorities of American cities compared to the European cities. Rather than seeing life pop up first through pedestrian traffic, or people taking subways, of course, you see life appearing first via cars. Lots of people are taking cars and coming out first, and especially that's how New York City works. Manhattan only has about a population of 800,000 people, while the overall population of New York City is 8 million, and metropolitan New York I think is around 16 million if I'm correct. That's including New Jersey, parts of Connecticut and Nassau County, and parts of Suffolk. So what does that say? Manhattan is the center point where everyone really works, but everyone, or I mean not everyone, it's a generalization, but a lot of people tend to just work in Manhattan and live outside of it. So yeah, we're gonna get on the zip line. Stay tuned, everyone. The car was invented in America, Dwayne. That's a good question. I think the car, the Ford Model T really revolutionized how we use cars. That was Robert Moses' wish. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So welcome, everyone. Let me know where you're watching from. No big history today. We're just wandering around, but with the intention of showing you kind of the hecticness of New York City traffic and the alternatives you have aside from getting in a car. What's an alternative that you can get besides a car and besides a subway? Well, we're going to find out once we go across the tram. And let me know if you have any questions. So here we're waiting. There's a lot of people getting on the tram. The tram is coming here. I think it's heading right towards us. So Boston says hi. Hello, Alki. Welcome. My bike tour on Sunday is going to be Roosevelt Island. Oh, Island Express. That's so cool. Robbie, nice to see you here, man. Glad you're having a bike tour on Roosevelt Island. Glad you're getting customers. These are like gondolas. Yes. Here we call them a tram, but they are gondolas. Yes. Gondolas are the same thing. They are used in other cities like Medellin, I think, and Cartagena maybe. Bolivia has them. There's a few other places. Let me know what other places have you encountered gondolas. London is supposed to install some gondolas. I'm not sure when that happened. And there have been plans, proposals to make more gondolas from Brooklyn to Manhattan. So here it's arriving. Hello, Cynthia. Cuomo says that trains and buses are cleaner than ever. I agree. They are very clean, Jackie. Thank you for that's a great update. Darn, I missed where you were. Where do you pick up the tram? 60th Street, and wherever you hear a lot of honking. So 60th and 1st. 60th Street and 1st Avenue. When was the tram built? Ooh, David, I don't know off the top of my head. Great question. Might be the 1960s, maybe? If anyone knows, let us know in the comments. If you've been to Banff, Alberta, they have gondolas. Ooh, Banff has gondolas. Ooh, Dwayne, that's interesting. I've heard of Banff. It's supposed to be a beautiful area. It's arriving now. I did this 25 years ago. It freaked me out slightly, but I'll do it again. It's always a little bit freaky, especially when we end up seeing the views. So you get out one way, and then people get in the other way once everyone leaves. They are opening up the windows, which are very nice during the pandemic. It's nice to have a natural air draft. Nell, thank you so much for the stars. It's a free tour. Oh, cool, Robbie. So Robbie runs bike tours. Robbie, put in your website again in the comments so people can know your bike tour if they want to join the Roosevelt Island. All right, I'll get to your questions soon. Let me just show you the views first, and then once we get off, I'll show you questions. Thank you, May, 1976. Hello, B. Griffin. I took the tram in Roosevelt Island. Is that where you're going? Yes, we're going to Roosevelt Island. So do I think increased traffic is a plus or a negative? In my personal opinion, it is a negative. I think we should be moving towards car-free cities, or car minimum cities. We'll talk a little bit more about that once we get off. So here we're starting to see how packed it gets with car traffic. Open windows, done. Excuse me. So here, oh sorry, here are the cables. Look how thick these cables are. This was featured in the film Godzilla back in the late 1970s, early 1980s. I think it was starring Jeff Daniels. And it was also featured in Spider-Man #1, where the Green Goblin snaps one of the cables and gives Spider-Man a choice between saving a group of kids who were on the tram and also, or Mary Jane. So it's a very good part of the movie. Now it is $2.75, but you can use your Metro card. So if you have a 1 week unlimited, which I highly recommend if you're coming to New York City, 1 week unlimited, you can ride it as many times as you want. So let's see it depart, and then we'll continue walking around. So this is Roosevelt Island. Also Nighthawks with Sly Stallone. Oh, interesting. From when was this, Lisbon? Nighthawks. When did this movie come out? Do you know? Was it a 90s movie or was it an 80s movie? Edmonton wanted one of these, but the idea was rejected. Yeah, a lot of these gondola ideas are being rejected, which is a shame. Look at the machinery. Let's zoom in. '80s. Okay, it was an '80s Stallone movie. I gotta check it out. That's so cool. Didn't know that there was another Tram movie. Javier, greetings from Puerto Rico. Thank you for being in, Javier. You've been watching my videos since the Highline last week. Thank you to your my mom's shares. And I want to let you know you're doing such a great job at showing the people the city during this situation. I was curious where you are from. I'm from Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico, yes. My family's from Puerto Rico. I was raised here in Queens, so I'm a New Yorican. Mi placer. The terrorists hijack the tram in the movie Nighthawks. Oh, that's so cool. So yeah, Fort Freedoms Park. Sad to hear that you got here just 5 minutes too late, V. Griffin. That sucks. I'll show you the views over here, and then we're going to continue on to another way of transportation here in New York City. Jose, yes, they do have a bus here. Amazing flick, says Emiliano. Oh yes, Emiliano, thank you so much for being, thank you so much for commenting. Hi, Hudson River. Alki, so this is the East River, the other side of the Hudson. They're a bit, you know, if you're not familiar with New York, they're easy to confuse. But yeah, this is the East River, which is actually not technically a river. It's just a water estuary, part of the ocean. Hence why it flows in the opposite direction. So here are the marvelous views of New York. So we have a man fishing. We have the great Queensboro Bridge. Every time I look at it, I'm feeling groovy. I'm feeling groovy. All right, let's go this way. Here's the old entrance for the streetcar. And the reason for that is the streetcar used to run through the Queensboro Bridge. And you have to take an elevator up to the stop right in the middle of the bridge in order to get to Roosevelt Island. There's also a Roosevelt Island tram, which is free. You can take it all around the island. Roosevelt Island is an island situated between Manhattan and Queens. Alvaro, when is the best season to visit New York? I would say the best season to visit New York would be summer. Lots of stuff happen here during the summer. But all seasons are nice. You'll find really cool things here in Christmas time. Specifically, if you want something more calmer, depends. If you want vibrant, lots of events, either July or December. If you want calmer, relaxing New York, come here during September. If you want really empty, calm New York, basically having it to yourself, but it's brutally cold, then come here during February. So for me personally, I would go summer because there's usually a lot of events and you can easily walk around. Daisy, thank you so much for the stars. I appreciate it. Do you have Latin festivals in New York City? Yes, we do. We have a salsa festival that they play live salsa in Lincoln Center. Eddie Palmieri used to always play every single year. I'm not entirely sure if he still is playing. I think he's significantly old. The son of Tito Puentes also plays in a lot of these festivals. You'll often see a lot of people. Ruben Blades, sometimes you'll see him play in these Latin festivals. There's a few. Hello, Iman Daneshad from Iran. Welcome, nice to see you here from Iran. Always love having people watching from all around the world. I personally can't wait to one day go to Tehran. I heard it's a beautiful city with a lot of history. I'm meant to be coming in New York City February 21. Do you think it will go ahead? Courtney, are you coming from the US or from Europe? Hey, this video looks amazing. Wanted to see this area. So, New York City traffic. You see how kind of a difference in noise there is from where we started? Here we can hear the quiet rumble of the traffic in the Queensboro Bridge. But it is significantly peaceful down here, Roosevelt Island, when an area where it's a little bit less dependent on car traffic. So that's why someone asked me, Jackie asked me earlier, is it good that cars are coming back? I don't know. I think New York City should move towards a car-free system. It'll be really nice. Because cars, as I'm walking through Manhattan, you know, that east side area is just so gorgeous, and yet it's so filled with traffic a few hours every day. You have the very loud rumble from all the cars passing through on the Queensboro Bridge on a daily basis. Hello, Lucrecia from Argentina. Bienvenidos, gracias por mirando. Y cualquier persona me está mirando en español, viendo este programa, puede preguntarme cualquier cosa. Yo no sé, y en Sudamérica se dice mirando o viendo. Dígame cuál es más apropiado manera de decirlo. Viendo, María. Oh, gracias. Thank you. Robert, bike supremacy. I do like bikes. Cars, I'm not so much of a fan of.
Last year it was Serena Williams, you remember that?
I never knew the full story. Just the story of Montreal.
So right now we are passing right underneath the Queensboro Bridge. Jackie, it's very striking to see a reduction in air pollution and smog over large cities that happened very quickly during the pandemic. It is, and it's coming back, unfortunately. I already feel that kind of layer of dust. So the ferry goes to Queens, Brooklyn, the Bronx, and Manhattan. 4 out of 5 boroughs. Graham, I timed that perfectly. Well, I actually did not do that intentionally. It was just the luck of the draw. Sometimes in New York City, that's why I say ditch the directions, ditch the maps, ditch the timetables. Sometimes you will get into that perfect flow as you're walking around, and you'll get the perfect train, the perfect ferry, get on the perfect car, the perfect timing. Patty, where are we going now? Who knows? I actually don't know. We were just purely wandering.
Where did you go? Supervisor? Yes. Where did you go?
Jackie, my next car will be electric or at least a hybrid. I think combustion engines won't last for much longer. So gasoline-powered cars might only last for 2-3 years maximum more. And the reason for that, they're already projecting that electric vehicles will be produced at much cheaper and faster rates than any combustion engine by a factor of 10. So it'll be so damn affordable to buy an electric car that I think gasoline vehicles will not be able to compete.
Approximately a 2% chance if I do
It might not seem like that right now, but if you read a lot about electric vehicles, especially companies like Tesla, you will be shocked by what you will be reading.
Yeah, but I want some fries and a burger.
So you want him to pay for it?
Yeah, because basically,
I think it's a 0% chance. That's better. Most of the time.
Spencer, if you're nice to me.
Okay, I'll calm down.
Thank you so much. Nice,
So Javier, yes, we are at Gantry State Park right now. Right here, the Pepsi Cola sign is right there. This is where I did the interview with Action Kid. And we see marvelous views of the skyline. I love the reflections on the water. Jose, I think you're missing the point of wandering around. It doesn't matter. We could go in a circle, or I can go to a completely opposite direction I'm going. It doesn't matter. It's wandering around for fun. It's fun. It's fun. There's no direction. GM is coming out with the electric Corvette. Yes, GM is quickly trying to scramble around how to make an electric vehicle. They probably won't be able to compete. So, if history is any indicator, all the companies that were big car companies will probably not be around in the near future, at least in the form of car companies. Same thing happened with like companies like Western Union before the age of the telephone. They were huge, gigantic companies, and then boom, the telephone comes. There's no more need. Same thing with variable companies like Vanderbilt and the other ones. There was a few others. And boom, they disappeared the moment that cars and then trucks came out. What do you think will happen to battery technology for electric vehicles? So, great question. Electric vehicles, the batteries, are having immense leaps and bounds in progress, in technological progress. They're getting really good very fast. So there is a potential that we will have a 1,000,000-mile battery within the next 10 years. If you have a 1,000,000-mile battery, that blows out of the water any type of combustion engine car. It will be completely impossible to compete with a combustion engine. Combustion engines are gasoline. Thus, how would cities change if we have electric vehicles? Or when we will have electric vehicles? I think the only thing that could stop it is a massive natural disaster. So anything below that, how will our cities change in 2 or 3 years? And I think one factor is there'll be a lot less noise. Louder, like what we hear here with the Ferry. Ferry is a combustion engine that we're on. Listen how loud it is. You see all the exhausts? Very, very loud. If this was an electric ferry, oh, you'll barely hear a peep. So I haven't seen it taken this close. That's so cool. That's Youthfont Island. Has a Buddhist shrine on it in honor of an Indonesian Prime Minister, who was also the General Assembly President of the United Nations. Don, I love it when you plan and just wander New York City. Is that the Ferry engine? Yes, it is. So this is a combustion engine. That's why our cities are so loud, but especially when you come to New York where we have major roadways in the middle of the city, you hear this loud rumble all the time. It's more obvious when you start filming videos because you'll notice how noisy it always is. We tend to block it out after a while. However, with the electric vehicles, they're so quiet that they have to superficially add some type of sound in order to make it obvious that the car is coming and to make it safer. So that's how quiet electrical vehicles are. Imagine how stark of a difference it will be 3-5 years from now when we have electric vehicles, for example, here on the FDR. And the level of difference in noise will be, ooh, wow. It'll just be so quiet. Now the other thing is electric vehicles are actually less heavier than combustion engine vehicles. So they'll also have less wear and tear on the streets themselves. Paolo, I'm using the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Here is the American Copper Building by Shop Architects. I have a friend of mine who works here. Beautiful building, love it. Now, I recently learned from my friend who works at that place that this is copper, right? But this is the same type of copper that they used in the Statue of Liberty. Actually, the same manufacturers as the Statue of Liberty's copper. They're both from Germany. So, that said, what happened to the Statue of Liberty? Let me know in the comments. What happened to the Statue of Liberty? And since it's the same exact copper from the Statue of Liberty, what will happen to this very building, the American Copper Building? Stop. New York wouldn't be the same without the noise. It will be much better. Okay. Oh yeah. Here. I've ridden in electric vehicles. It's weird at first. I thought something was wrong because it was so quiet. Yeah. It sounds like that. Oh, NYPD helicopter. Danielle, yep. This building will oxidize and turn green. That's right, Danielle. Jacqueline, that's right. David, that's right. Burnett, you're right as well. Bernadette. It will turn green. So come back here in 30 something years. That's when that architectural firm told me it's going to turn. So come back here 30 years and you'll see this green. Or stay tuned when I pass the Urbanist mantle to another live streamer 30 years from now. American Cooper building is in 34th Street. This is the 34th Street stop on the ferry. Connie, yes, we are in New York City right now. We're in New York City. Even though I lived in Manhattan, says Gretchen, so many years, it still freaks me out how many people live in all these buildings that I see when I pass the ferry. Yeah, likewise. Pennies can turn green from oxidation. That too, Dwayne. You need to make a video about what to do in New York City during the fall and Halloween. Well, maybe, if I'm still here. Where are you headed to now? Jackie, I don't know. I'm at 34th Street. I don't know the next stop actually off the top of my head. Let's consult with the map. Shall we? Oh. It's huge. So I took the Roosevelt Island, which is the orange line, because we're cool like that. And it stops at Brooklyn Navy Yard, then goes to Wall Street. So yeah, that's the storyline that we're at right now. So Brooklyn Navy Yard and then Wall Street. Perhaps we will go to Manhattan. Perhaps we will go to Brooklyn. Who knows? We're on the Urbanist line. Yeah, we're in the orange Urbanist line. We are. It's taking quite a while to depart. Usually it doesn't take quite a while to stay here. I'm going to show you more of the FDR gridlock. Didn't know there was one at all that went all the way to Rockaway. Oh, yes, there is.
I know.
I think the McDonald Hotel in Edmonton has a copper roof that will change color from oxidation. It's over 100 years old. Oh, that's cool. It's taking quite a while. This one's only going to be 30. Marie Agne Ange. Ooh, let me know how to pronounce your second name. Mary Ange. Yeah, I'm so glad you enjoy my talking. So this ferry is backed up, so the other one I'm pointing the camera at is waiting for us. I'm not sure what happened here. That is the views of the Long Island City skyline. Loving your channel, watch every night, Susan. Oh, I'm glad you're watching my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Linda, I do an awesome job. I'm so happy you think so. Oh, yeah, sorry, Mariange. I'm not so good at French. Non parlez-vous français. Patty, you're watching me on TV. Oh, amazing. Welcome. Marianche. Oh, cool. Sometimes all I gotta know is the language and can make an approximation. consider is with so much cars, is that the more cars you have, oh, this is very loud. Architects, same guys as this building. So that's their thing. Yeah, excellent. Great observation, thank you. We are moving fast. Look how far we've gone. That building. Ah, that hurts. Jackie, come up first. said this is going to Staten Island 2021. It is Jose. Yeah, that's correct. And it's very nice. Only $2.75. $2.75. And yeah, very, very loud. Right across the street from Empire State Building. Oh, cool, Fresh. That's awesome. You live in a great place. So that's South Williamsburg. We just passed the Williamsburg Bridge. And here we are at the Brooklyn Navy Yard. This can go all the way to Rockaway. We're not going to Rockaway today. It's a bit too cloudy. But maybe soon. I think. Let me know if you're interested in the Rockaway trip. $10 for the Advil. Yeah, indeed. You might need the Advil. Yeah, it's a bit loud. I was sitting right next to the motor. It's a little bit better if you sit indoors or you sit further away from it. You won't hear it too much. Look at that. New York City at sunset. Beautiful. I think New York City is a great city. I agree, Dwayne. It's a big gravel barge. Yeah, I think what I just pointed the camera to is a big gravel barge. Deserted by some standards. Well, it is. This is a not so popular area. I'll show you how quiet it is over here. So you listen to the difference. Much quieter down here. But this one is, I think, a little bit messed up. I've taken the Circle Line. I recommend the full Manhattan one, which is during the day. It's at like 3 p.m. and highly recommend it. I did a full video, the entire ride, 2 hours. Check that out in my previous live videos. That was a month ago. And Ron, hello, nice to see you here. Susan, yes, 1 p.m. I will be going live on September 11th from the memorial. I will be showing the memorial and everything. B, please no discussion of politics. It is comfy seating, yeah, it is. Better than the Staten Island Ferry. Wow, I haven't been here in a while. I haven't seen this new area of the Brooklyn Navy Yard, so it seems to have public space over here. So they have a self-driving vehicle. Oh my God, speaking of electric vehicles, we have self-driving cars. Oh, this is interesting, everyone. Repeat that?
We have a free ride going to Cumberland Gate
Yeah.
and or Building 77.
Oh, cool.
Give it up in front.
Can I hop on? Awesome. All right, so free ride on a self-driving car.
Optimus ride.
Oh, amazing. Is it associated with another tech company or their own?
The name of our company is Optimus Ride.
Yeah.
It's out in Boston, Massachusetts. Oh, this is what we work on. Self-driving vehicle tech.
Ooh, very cool. That's awesome.
Yes, sir. You got it in the manual? Yeah.
Is the company here in Brooklyn?
Yes, we have a location here, right here in Brooklyn Navy Yard.
Oh, amazing.
Just buckle up if you haven't, sir.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
There we go.
So, would you like to go into the big route?
Yeah. Which one do you recommend?
So this is V120 right here.
Yeah.
But if you headed to the right a bit, we could drop you off at Cumberland Gate, which is a little further.
Let's do that. Let's do Cumberland Gate. Yeah. This is the first time I've been in a self-driving car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
As of right now, we are going manual.
Yeah.
But we will be back in full flight soon.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. Oh, so you guys are switching between. Why are you guys going manual right now? If I may ask.
Data collecting.
Repeat that.
Oh, we're just doing like data collecting right now.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're trying to capture data of like the layout of this Brooklyn Navy Yard?
Sure, like the vehicles will interact like with other vehicles or pedestrians.
I see.
Bicycles, stop signs.
Oh yeah, because you guys have a lot here.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, amazing. Thank you so much, guys.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
Where can I find more information about Optimus?
You can check out our website, optimusride.com.
Okay, optimusride.com. Thank you so much. Have a good day. All right. So that was Optimus. We got on it. They're not self-driving right now. They were taking us via manually. Okay, so that was really awesome. Let me show you a close-up. And they're giving free stops. There was no charge. So if you get off the Brooklyn Navy Yard ferry stop, they'll take you to the entrance, which is Cumberland Gate, or you can go to Building 77. I'm not sure about self-driving cars. I like to hold the steering wheel like Will Smith in iRobot. Indeed. You'll be surprised. I think a lot of people were wary about cars when they first came out in the 1890s, and then more fully fledged later in around the late 19 teens with the Ford Model T. A lot of people were very wary about about the car, and a lot of people were like, "Oh no, I'm not gonna take a car. That's too dangerous. I'm gonna just take the horse." And granted, it was extremely dangerous. The car, way more dangerous than the horse. However, self-driving cars is nowhere near as dangerous. And the data is starting to support that. So I think, I'm going to guess eventually a lot of people overall are going to change their minds. So here we're in the Brooklyn Navy Yards. And this is so cool. Okay, so this is a very unique opportunity because the Brooklyn Navy Yard is only open to employees. And technically, as I was getting off the ferry, the route to get out was direct. But I got in that self-driving car and I got deeper into Brooklyn Navy Yard. So I am looking for the exit. So if anyone wants to look for the exit with me, let me know if you want to look for the exit, because I think it's very far away. Maybe introducing self-sanitizers will be safer than the cars in the current climate. Indeed. I am shocked that there's not more self-sanitizers. So Brooklyn Navy Yard is a series of like tech companies, creative offices, venues for events. I did an event here last year for Futurism. I was their featured influencer. For a drone racing event, and they have submarines. So I think everyone's on the same page, right? We're all looking for the exit, right? We're all looking for the exit. I don't know where it is, so I think it might be that way. Let's read this first. Oh, what is this? Oh, okay, I'm gonna read this. Oh, wow, this is so cool. Mark 7 sealed delivery vehicle. Whenever it is necessary to operate near enemy-held shore in as complete secrecy as possible, the approach to the objective must be made underwater. The first part of the approach can be made in the fleet-type submarine, but these 1,500-ton vessels. Oh, I think this one, is this 500 tons? This seems a little bit light. It's shaking. Could go up to 60 feet deep and less than 150 feet are considered hazardous. The final submerged approach must be made by swimming or in a small submersible. On many coasts throughout the world, depths less than 60 feet extend out for several miles into the shore. In these areas, even men equipped with scuba would not have enough breathing room to swim the distance and return. Moreover, they would be seriously fatigued until they reach their objective. So this is to get on distances that should be a little bit further ashore. So cool. So yeah, we can take the submarine. Submarine live. Stay tuned. We'll take a submarine live someday. I've explored parts of the Brooklyn Navy Yard. I'll show you more, but one cool time, I actually gotta take a seating break because I gotta drink some water. One cool time I explored the Brooklyn Navy Yard was for an event for Atlas Obscura, and it was late at night, and they have free cocktails. So I just drank a whole lot, and I didn't find the people in the party too fun. No offense to Atlas Obscura, just the people at the party were kind of, I don't know, they weren't so conversationalist. So I just left the party after being very drunk, and I just started wandering around. And I bumped into this other party that was happening in this tech office, and the people there were way more awesome. And it was really cool, just kind of drunkenly wandering around late at night here, going from party to party. So you could party crash here, but there'll be like tech parties and like media parties. Yeah, I'm still looking for the exit. I don't know where it is. I don't know where the exit is. I think we might be looking for a good 30 minutes because this exit is pretty far away. I also don't have my tripod, so I can't put my camera down. So bear with me as I clumsily put on my mask without a tripod. Do I water that rose on my mask because you swear it's getting bigger? Station. Yes, I do. I water it every day. It's getting larger and larger. So Brooklyn Navy Yard used to be a Navy yard. They used to build huge ships here. And then it was major manufacturing after that. However, when manufacturing was sucked out of New York in the 1950s, around there, this laid empty and abandoned for years. Uh-oh. I hear the intercom. They found us out. So this laid empty for years. But then in the around 2008, 2009, they started revitalizing this area and rezoning it from industrial to commercial. And to light industrial. So you have 3D printing companies here. Ariel, if you see someone yell. No, Cynthia. This is very safe. This is a working area. It's very safe. If you get invited here or you end up going to one of the companies, or there's a museum here as well, trust me, it's very safe. Brooklyn Navy Yard. I'm not entirely sure about the neighborhood outside. It's a little bit emptier, but right here, it's very safe. There's security. Not anyone can randomly walk in. You know, I'm trying to look for the exit. Max, it was still used by the US Navy until when? I think a lot of people are not getting my sarcasm, unfortunately. Is this a GoPro? No, this is an iPhone 11 Pro Max. They even have the bike rack in the shape of a boat. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people are getting my sarcasm. Pro tip, quotation marks are sarcastic statements in American English. Might be used in a few other countries. So this appears to be the ferry yard. Let me show you. A lot of ferries parked over here. I-2, the USS Oopser, was the last one here? Was it, Max? Let me know when did the Navy leave? Or when did they stop operations here? They might have kept the land for a while, but let me know when they stopped operations here. I don't know too much about the history off the top of my head. Just in general, it was abandoned for some time. I'm not sure when. Beautiful park. Look at this. City bikes here as well. A bus. Oh, a bus passes through. Look at that. What is the name of the building up front? I don't know the name of the building up front from the top of my head. I think let's check out what's on this way. Let's see. Just improvising here. Oh, this goes to Dumbo. Oh, you can take this to Dumbo. Do you need to show? Interesting. Let's see if we can take the bus, the shuttle. Let's see. So there's 2 shuttle stops here. One of them goes to Atlantic Terminal, the A, and the D goes to Dumbo. So this one goes to Dumbo, 81. Interesting. So there's a shuttle. I'm not entirely sure if I can just take the bus, but you know what? Let's have some fun. Let's take the bus. I'm tempted to take the shuttle. Should we take the shuttle or the bus? Shuttle or the bus? Maybe the bus. Yeah, let's take the bus. Nah, let's pass it. We'll take the shuttle. So where are we? We're in Brooklyn Navy Yard. Am I actually lost? No. But I am looking for the exit. So let's wait for the shuttle. I want to take the shuttle. I think it'll be a cool ride. Let's see what it's all about. Get in the bus. Yeah, we're gonna take the shuttle. Am I actually lost? No, I'm not. If anyone can explain the sarcasm, I'd rather not do it myself. If anyone can do it, we're waiting for the shuttle. So feel free to ask me any questions. There's a lot more to explore here. There's there's like the museum, but it should not be open right now. Building 92. It's not very busy in rush hour. John, not right in this area, no. A lot of these tech companies are working from home. So no, not that many people. Javier, which are the best donuts in my opinion? I have an entire video about the best donuts in New York City. Check it out. It's a great video. It's on my YouTube and my Facebook. Search Donuts Urbanist. The best donut, in my opinion, the one I always gravitate to is dough donuts. If you want a yeast donut, which is very similar to what you would find in Dunkin' Donuts. So that's kind of like bready, fluffy donuts. The best one is dough donuts. If you want a cake donut, which are equally as amazing, go to Donut Plant. So dough donuts and Donut Plant are my top 2. And there's a few others. If you're in Greenpoint, go to Peter Pan for some classic New York City donuts. Edinburgh Walks. Hey, Edinburgh Walks. Do you do walking tours in Edinburgh? That's so cool. We have a lot of walking channels watching. Sarcasm is a required second language in New York City. It is. Best rooftop bar in New York City. I really love Monarch for the view in 34th Street. It's a very beautiful view. Go to the William Vale Hotel in Williamsburg for a really mind-blowing view. Building 92 is closed temporarily, yes. So let's see if we see a shuttle bus come soon, hopefully. So this is what you tune in live for. You know, sometimes there are slow parts as we wait for a shuttle bus that I don't know if I'm supposed to go on. You know, I used to work in tech, so maybe I work here. You really enjoy the Krona. Yeah, the Krona I highly recommend. Go to where Adam Sandler lives. Where does he live? Where does he live, Alan? My favorite New York City fact is definitely the owls in 34th Street, Herald Square. I absolutely love those owls. So go 34th Street, Herald Square, look above at night in the actual Herald Square, and you'll see those owls' eyes go green at night. It's very unique. Are used to be actual US Navy ships, and they're taking trips to Europe and other places around the world. There used to be actual US Navy ships, yeah, hence the Navy Yard part. Buses are never around when you need one. Indeed, they're never around when you need one. Take the next bus or the shuttle. Nothing's popping up? Nothing's popping up? No bus, no shuttle. We have been busless. So right down here, we have the charging stations for electric vehicles. So I guess I'm just going to continue walking around. So you're in the area that's not really... Graham, thank you. Graham, thank you. So, let me show you the electric vehicle stations. You do have to wear a mask. Luckily, I do have one, of course. And here's how they charge electric vehicles. It's a huge charger. And is it free? No, it's not. It's not free. You do have to pay. So you pay, you charge your vehicle, and boom, you're back home to your condo in Williamsburg. Indeed you are. Going to lose light. Yes, we are going to lose light. The light will go away soon. Quick, a bus is coming. Okay, where? Let me know. I think we need to give up on the bus. Maybe. Maybe we don't need to give up on the bus. Maybe we just have to take it in the opposite direction. Perhaps. Uber, says Fresh Jordan. You think they could charge wirelessly these days? Yeah, I think that technology, you have to consult Tesla for that, and unfortunately, they confiscated all his plans, or destroyed them. Okay, I see a bus coming. Which direction will be coming? It will be coming this way. All right, so we got this. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we're already committed to the bus. So let's have some fun. Ask me any questions about life, the universe, and everything. This is very slow TV right now. We're enjoying a bus stop in America where there's no timetables and they pass very rarely. This is the American reality right here, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, people of all genders. They might need to be an employee or visitor pass for the shuttle. Okay, so it might need to be a visitor pass. Interesting. Yeah, I was wondering about that. I want to kind of, experiment and see if that's the case or not. But that appears to be the case. I don't condone not following the rules, but sometimes you're confused and you just step into a place, you're not supposed to be. That's okay. It's okay to be a little bit lost. You can know if anyone ever comes, you can always ask, what's the right way to go? Or what's the right bus to take? There is no shuttle bus coming. Nope, it appears the shuttle bus isn't coming. Do I like to cook? Yes, I do. I love to cook. I cook as much as I can. What do I do for a living, Javier? My name is Ariel. Close enough. Ariel, A-R-I-E-L. And I'm a freelance filmmaker. I do this, and I do this sometimes for other companies, and I edit and shoot videos for other companies. There's people waiting for the shuttle bus. So let's have a vote. Should we wait? There's people here, so it is indicative that it'll come somewhat soon. So, A, should we try the shuttle bus? We may try and we may fail. We may try and we may actually get on. No, let's not put any expectations. Or should we keep on walking? Let me know. This is Brooklyn Navy Yard, so we have a few neighborhoods close to us. Wait or walk? Vote now. Wait or walk? I'd rather not ask the people waiting. Wait or walk? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. It's nice. We got walk, ask the people waiting. Bus, wait and try the bus. Hitchhiker. Here you can't really hitchhike. I don't know. I never tried hitchhiking. I don't feel really comfortable with it personally. Let me know, have you hitchhiked before? After you vote, let me know if you've hitchhiked before. Wait, we have a lot of waits, we have a lot of walks. We have a lot of asks. This is a lie to itself. Isle to itself, an island. No, we're not an island, as far as I know, no. This is kind of like a... Okay, we have a bus. Okay, we're gonna take this bus. Let's go. Take this bus. Awesome, we can take it. All right. We didn't take the shuttle bus, we're taking the regular bus, and the people waiting at the bus stop were waiting for the same thing. Where we're going? I don't know, but it's a cool thing about New York City buses is that you can generally take it anywhere. It doesn't really matter. You'll find your way. It's always close, you generally close to a subway.
Oh my gosh! Whoa!
Yeah.
So yeah, I almost had the bus to myself.
Next stop, Market Street and Fifth Street.
Our fish, I don't pretty good.
Jose, we don't know.
This
I
stop
don't
is Market Street and Fifth Street.
know. It seems it's going to be going Dumbo direction. Oh, it's not electric. No, Gail. So bus app froze on me, so hopefully I'm okay. No, it's not electric. London buses are electric. This one's not, hence the loud noise. So yeah.
Next stop, Sand Street and Navy Street. Transfer available to B69.
So it stops within Brooklyn Navy Yard. It seems. Yeah, they'll stop before we get out of the Navy Yard. Hey Shadow, if I haven't said hi to you, feel free to say hi again. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're in the Brooklyn Navy Yard, everyone. So this is more Brooklyn Navy Yard. The bus looks like the ones in Chicago. Yeah, they do. Hey. So feel free to ask me any questions. Let me know how many people are tuning in. Sometimes I can't see the counter here on my app. Cynthia, yeah, it's okay. This area is okay. Don't worry. This area is, I got off the ferry, but generally you don't see random people walking through here. It is a closed off area for employees. And there's always the option of taking an Uber out of here. So Uber can pick you up within Brooklyn Navy Yard. 117 on YouTube and 64 on Facebook. Wow, quite a lot of people. I will not own a vehicle if I lived in New York City, says Patty. Likewise. So let me know, would you own a vehicle? Here's a printing company. Interesting. A parking garage. What other colleges did I go besides Queens? I went to Queens first year, and then I graduated from City College of New York. So, see, security, they won't let you in. They won't let you walk in randomly. That's why I had to look for the exit.
This stop is Sand Street and Navy Street.
Well, I know this is not that type of show. So you might have to watch something else if you want to chat with random New Yorkers passing in the street. Shadow, did I hear anything about the 7 train earlier? No, I haven't heard. We need less vehicles, John. I agree. We do need less vehicles. I would not own a vehicle. Mass transit system is amazing, Patty. It really is. That's what I'm saying. I think we should emphasize more mass transit in our major American cities, specifically New York, Chicago, LA, and San Francisco. Cars, in my opinion, are overrated in cities, and they kind of ruin cities because you don't really feel safe walking around late at night in certain areas, and it's also very noisy and lots of pollution. And even with electric cars, that might be lessened, but even then I don't want to see a city crowded with a bunch of electric vehicles that are super cheap, so cheap that there could be millions of them.
This stop is Gold Street and Sand Street.
So this area, outside of Brooklyn Navy Yard, yeah, this is where you have to be a little bit wary where you walk through. Bernard says, YouTubers, be sure to hit the like button. Yes, indeed. Jacqueline, they're called the Farragut houses? Oh, thank you, Jacqueline. However, we are right by Vinegar Hill, so right next to this neighborhood, there's a very nice neighborhood. So Canyon says they should shut some Manhattan streets off to cars and only allow buses. I agree, and they're already doing that with 14th Street in Manhattan. Hopefully they continue doing that. Wegmans is the best. Oh, what is Wegmans? Wegmans Supermarket. Oh, I did not notice it. Where is it? A lot of people are saying we saw a Wegmans. Okay. Literally never heard of a Wegmans. JWS says I'm doing a good job. Thank you so much. Robert, how are you? I'm doing well. We're traveling through right now. We're traveling through Brooklyn. This is now Dumbo. Just rambling, yeah, we're just wandering.
This stop is York Street and J Street.
I love it for the art of it.
My bus 439. I don't know the name of the bus. Oh, yes, I am. Hey.
Next stop, Santa Street and Pearl
So,
Street.
Dumbo. Yes, I'm on board the bus 439. Why do you ask, Bob? How did you know I was in bus 439? Are you in a more relaxed city than you were?
This stop is Santa
Are
Street
you more
and
relaxed in
Pearl
the city now than you were in your 20s, says Susan. Great question, Susan. Yes. I love walking around the city. However, I walk around the city now with much more ease. Not because of external environments, not like because of crime or anything. There's less of that every single year. I think more just because earlier in life, and I think a lot of people experience this, there's always a sense of I gotta go somewhere. I started embracing wandering around in my mid to late 20s is when I started wandering around. So I always used to have like a direction. I had to go somewhere, I had to be somewhere. Or if I were just wandering around, I would feel bad because I would be like, oh, I'm wasting time. I should be hanging out with friends. I should be maybe going to a party. I should be maybe going on a date. And then as I got older, my mid to late 20s and now my early 30s, I feel very calm walking in the city. I feel that's why I love doing these wandering videos. I don't care about the direction or the exact place we're going to.
Please exit through the rear door.
This is the last stop? No, it's not. Jose? I don't know.
Next stop.
Yes, everyone.
J
I asked
Street and High Street.
no politics,
This stop is
no
J
current
Street and High
events.
Street.
There's plenty of awesome channels to talk about that, and they're way better at that than I am. So, no politics, no current events. The other great channels you can check out. So yeah, I feel calmer in the city now because I can go on these wandering arounds, and I don't feel like pressure that I need to do something and to be
Next stop, J Street
be
and
somewhere and
Chapman
be
Street.
hanging out with someone. I feel like I can
This
just
stop
wander,
is J
and
Street
then
and
the thing
Chapman
is,
Street.
more wonderful stuff happens. I end up just feeling like I can embrace the city. I feel like I can just really be here in the moment, and magical things happen. Like earlier today, I met up with Yvonne randomly. It's happened to me when I was finishing the John Lennon video, and a fan of Urbanist just said hi, and it was really cool just saying hi. I met wonderful people just randomly. So I've been to random parties, like I mentioned earlier, the Brooklyn Navy Yard. Just by wandering around the Brooklyn Navy Yard at night, not finding a party particularly interesting, a little bit drunk, and then just went to another more interesting party. So embrace walking around, embrace wandering around. Throw away those plans, throw away that map, throw away that itinerary sometimes. I do like planning, but I encourage you to maybe try throwing it away. You can enjoy these wanderings. Keep showing you outside. Keep going. I still think you should write that book, says Graham. Maybe I will. Keep going. That is a good title. Thank you for pointing that out. You are the city, and the city is you. Indeed, Jackie. That's another great way of putting it. This is Polytech Institute. Yeah, we should be at Polytech Institute right now. So yeah, we're passing through Polytech area. Some bikers go really fast in the city. So interesting.
This stop is J Street at Fulton Street.
I think I can do that for you.
Please exit through the rear door.
All right. Oh, there we go. So here we are, Fulton, is this Fulton Street? Yeah, Fulton Mall. We have arrived to Fulton Mall. I've been here many times before. Downtown Brooklyn, yes, we're in downtown Brooklyn. Beats walking, it is nice, buses are very nice. Don't worry, you won't get too lost if you take a bus. It's similar to London. The bus will generally take you to a place that's close by the subway. Just know that in certain boroughs, in Brooklyn and Queens specifically, sometimes the bus may go very far out. I heard about you watching Action Kid. He is fun. Nice to meet you too. Thanks for all the Greek history. My pleasure, Nicholas. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome from Action Kid's channel. I'm so happy. I'm honored that Action Kid decided to feature me. It's so awesome of him. Such a great guy, great channel. And look at that sunset. Oh, wow. Let's zoom in here. Oh my God. Go see the Target store. Jackie, or as Chevy Chase says in Caddyshack, be the ball. Yes, be the ball. That's actually a saying also in the movie Dodgeball as well. I think they might have been referencing Caddyshack in that case. Greek history, Gorilla 199. Oh, cool, Gorilla 199. Yes, thank you for recommending that video. I like the Hellgate video, John, as well. So this used to be a it still is, but I remember coming here in the 1990s on Fulton Mall, and it was packed to the brim with people. It used to be so much more full. Now it's much, more quieter. This is Fulton Street, yeah. They call it Fulton Mall in this area. Nice sunset, Urbanist orange. Yes, an Urbanist orange sunset today.
Verse 32 from the top. And you shall know the truth.
Okay, everyone, I'm staying live for about 10 more minutes. Let me know if you have any questions.
And you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. The freedom that you're going to have from knowing the truth is deliverance.
That's right.
You're going to know that you're going to be delivered. You're going to have a great chance of being delivered. Once you come to the reality of who you are, you're black representatives of America.
Are these the same guys that are associated with that Ice Cube is a part of? Let me know in the comments. Pass? No, I'm not. This is not that type of channel. Yeah, let me know. Are these the same guys that Ice Cube, the rapper, is associated with? He same type of dress, so. I'm your new fan too, says, thanks to AK, glad you rock. Oh, so much. You know you watch some movies way too many times when everyday situations bring up movie lines. Indeed, Jackie, I'm in the same boat. I constantly love quoting movies. See Junior's Cheesecake. Okay, let's check it out. We'll check out Junior's Cheesecake. That's a great idea. Are you taking the train, Cynthia? Yes, sometime soon. Are you considering doing a tour of Alphabet City and the PR community? I did a tour of Alphabet City. I talked about the history of the New Eurekan Poets Cafe and a few other major Puerto Rican spots. Search. It was with a poet. New York for you. New York for you, everyone. New York. That is a New York moment. Is it true the naked guitar guy only got one jaw night? That is, I think, too personal a question for him. I don't know that information. A New York greeting. Yes, indeed it is. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. Get me some Junior's Cheesecake. Ooh, people want that cheesecake. Junior's Cheesecake is amazing. Highly recommend it. I'll show you where you can find it for our final stop on this wander. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you're enjoying the wanders. Oh, wow. And it is raining a little bit, so I might need to take the train soon. People yell in Burlington, Vermont streets too. Oh, interesting, Burlington. I always imagine Burlington to be just a much more calmer place. But that's interesting. I did enjoy it, thank you. So if you're new here to my channel, welcome to Urbanist. We have a lot of people tuning in thanks to Action Kid. Give that heart button to Action Kid if you're watching on Facebook, or a like button to Action Kid, or give them a huge thanks in the comments. Thank you, Action Kid. If you want to see, I've done over 1,000 videos of New York City. I've covered the history of all the 5 boroughs, covered many different places. You can search those videos on Facebook, so follow me on Urbanist Live on Facebook. And if you want to see those older videos, I've covered basically every neighborhood. So yeah, and I'll be covering cities in the near future. I'll try my best to find more history, but to admit to you guys, I'm running out of places. So stay tuned. Maybe I'll do more wanderings instead, until I can, go to a place where I can really cover history again. Or you'll be seeing Jersey City actually soon. Jersey City and Hoboken soon. So stay tuned for that. That you'll be seeing more history of. All right, let's show you where Junior's is. So Fulton Mall. Beyond the guy screaming on his cell phone, though I am not entirely sure if he's actually talking to someone else on the other line or just, screaming by himself. Sandra, thank you so much. Matthew, yes, this is live. Do I have a Twitter? I do have a Twitter, but I barely use it. It's either Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram for me.
Yeah, it was just you. Mario was crossing lines with you.
So here's Junior's, and let's see if we can buy cheesecake. I'll show you cheesecakes. Okay, you're loving these wanderings. Bleeded leap, bleep, 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 bleep. Yes, lots of bleeping is necessary for this video today. Here is Junior's. They've been in operation for many decades. I did cover their history. Check out that video. It's both on YouTube and on Facebook. And they home make their cheesecakes here in New York City. What's better, Coca-Cola or Pepsi, Alan? Coca-Cola, of course. I will follow you on here for sure. Dwayne Ree is like Walgreens, same thing. You should do a tour of Edison, New Jersey. That might be, yeah. Actually, that is a good suggestion, Shadow. $20 or more for a cheesecake. Let's check it out. I'll show you the cheesecakes. Juniors. Nope, doesn't work. Please try to visit Lincoln Park, says Mina. Yeah, sure, Mina. So here are all the different cheesecakes. They have different toppings. Let me know if anyone wants to sponsor this cheesecake biting tour through stars or through a super chat. Let me know in the comments. Let me know what flavor are you most curious about, as long as I'm not allergic to it, which I don't think I'm allergic to any of them. So yeah, let me know. It's $7 for a slice, or $8 for a slice.
You got a $51 one? Strawberry cheesecake?
So they have black and white cookies. They have, snickerdoodles. Gayatri, good evening. I love the pineapple donut. Oh, interesting. I didn't know they have pineapple donuts. Everyone knows the rules. Some are just pushing their luck. Indeed they are. So we have cherry, pineapple, strawberry, plain, 3 fruits combination. Do they have gluten-free cheesecake?
Do you know what you want or no?
They don't. I don't think so. Though, yeah, I don't think they have gluten-free. Hello, Carmel. Welcome. I'll show you the menu that they have.
Oh, no. I didn't want to get on the line again. It was a 7. Strawberry.
You need permission for manager.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. They kicked me out because of video. That's Juniors. Highly recommend them. They're really good. I appreciate everyone tuning in. A few people left stars. Oh, they already kicked me out. I would have bought. I'm not sure how many stars people sent. How can I make it up to you? Let me know how many stars that you guys send. Gluten free all the way. Too expensive. It is very expensive. $7 for a slice. It is a bit pricey. You will get super full from them. So you will get super full from them. Christine says okay. Yeah, you will get super full from them. So highly recommend it. Though, you know, of course, there's a lot better options around. So you can find other great places. Yeah. So yeah, I actually wish I had my tripod. I gotta buy a little tripod stick because my other one broke, so I can't put my camera down. So I'm forced to hold it the entire way through. That's what happens with live video. You do it so often, the gear sometimes breaks down. But you know what? For the people who left stars, these extra 10 minutes are sponsored by you. I'm going to show you one of the most beautiful buildings in Brooklyn. We're only about a 5-minute walk away. The Williamsburg Savings Tower. The Williamsburg Savings Bank Tower. It's quite a mouthful. For the people who left those stars, here's these extra 10 minutes for you, Christine, and for Gayatri. Let me show it to you. I wish I could hold your camera for you so you could get some cheesecake. You saw the Williamsburg Savings Tower. Williamsburg Bank. It's the Williamsburg Savings Bank Tower. Why is it so hard to say? So many words. Yes, you saw it. Amazing. B. Griffin from the Ferry. Impressive. What stop were you passing by? It's a little bit hard to spot from the Ferry. Maybe if you go beyond Dumbo, you're going to downtown Brooklyn, maybe? Jacqueline says send funds. My wife loves Junior's cheesecakes. Cynthia might be ruining the beautiful illusion of Junior's being amazing because she says that years ago they showed a mouse in the cheesecake fridge. Ever since, I cannot eat at Junior's. Oh, Cynthia, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. Sometimes that happens, yeah. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't heard much else about Junior's, but it sucks to hear that experience. $9 a slice in Junior's in Times Square. Yeah. Is it $9 now? I think it was 7 to 8 last time I went. But maybe they changed the prices. These apartments new? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. New apartments. $2 Manhattan Premium. Yeah. Oh, wow. Look at that skyline. Let's see if I can get the right lighting. There we go. Look at that. Whoa. Crazy skyline. Okay, let me see if I can cross the street. So these more extra beautiful views are sponsored by Gayatri and Christine. Thank you for leaving the stars. Right after I got kicked out of Junior's. So I appreciate you leaving those stars. Everyone give big hearts to Gayatri and Christine. Give them your thanks for this views of Brooklyn extension. We're officially ending this thing, right by the Williamsburg Savings Tower Bank. Oh, B. Griffin, I did not know that. So, did you know that the square in front of the Williamsburg Savings Bank Tower and Barclays Center is called Time Plaza? No, I did not know. So, what does this tower look like to you? Let me know in the comments. Don't be too explicit though. Aside from the obvious thing of what it looks like, let me know what this tower that's very erect, let me know what it looks like to you. Actually, I'm going to show it to you from this angle. Let's go over here. This tower is blocking the view, unfortunately. And this taxi is ready to run someone over. You could get a cheesecake somewhere else. Things happen for a reason. Indeed, indeed, Cynthia. No harm, no foul. I sent you 50 euros when you were in Paris. Max, I appreciate it. Yes, and I did have a dinner on live video in your honor because you paid for that dinner. So I really do appreciate it, man. Thank you. Whole Foods is right here. And trash. Whole Foods and trash. And here, this is a beautiful building. These two buildings are gorgeous to visit at night. Well, actually, this bookstore is amazing. Look how beautiful this bookstore is. This is called Center Fiction. And look how amazing this is. They have a great cafe in the back, which I don't think is open currently, but whenever the pandemic comes to an end, they have a nice little secret cafe in the back. And bam, and then it hits you. That was their commercial. So BAM is the Brooklyn Arts and Music Academy, or the Brooklyn Academy of Music. And their campaign was BAM, and then it hits you. Which is not the best thing to read while you're taking a bus. I don't think you want to read a sign that says BAM, and then it hits you while you're on the bus. Robert, how do you give stars? Robert, stars is on Facebook. Since you're watching on YouTube, you could do Super Chat if you want to. Super Chat is basically stars. Stars and Super Chat, they're basically the same thing. Stars, Facebook, Super Chat, YouTube. There's a great scene in the TV series Bored to Death where the main character ends up living at the very top floor, right underneath the clock of this building. And he didn't realize that the clock struck at midnight every single night and let out a huge gong, and he heard the ticking all the time. It's a very funny show. Check out Bored to Death if you have HBO Max. Really, really great show. It takes place in New York City. It's like a neo-noir. It's like a hipster noir, actually. I would call it hipster noir. And I'll show you the Brooklyn Academy of Music in the front. I should go once to the top, yes. Here, drivers really don't care. They will run you over. It's easy to rumble those words. Yes, it is. Especially wearing the mask and being pretty dry, talking around. Because, you know, if you talk a lot, it's very easy to get very dry. And wearing a mask makes it very hard to drink water spontaneously while walking around. So pardon my sometimes stumbling around words. Tacombe. Nice taco shop to come here. Grab some good tacos, eat here in front of the Brooklyn Arts Academy. Cuida, nene, cuidado, nene. Oh, we're okay. Diana, estamos bien. They have very great horchata here. So Jackie, yeah, that was the Williamsburg Savings Bank Tower that I just showed you with the huge clock. And there's a guy who snuck up to the tower of the Savings Bank a while ago. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's really amazing. I gotta check that out. I mean, I don't condone trespassing. If you get lost, you get lost, but I don't condone trespassing. But that's really cool that someone, you know, perhaps somebody got lost inside the tower. Are you hungry for supper or you ate already? I'm hungry for supper. Who's that American Impressionist? I don't know who made that. There's a different piece here every so often, every few months or so. There's a different piece right there. But I don't know who made it. And am I hungry? Yeah, I am hungry. However, I don't have my tripod stand today because it broke on me. So I gotta hold my camera. I can't put it down for a meal with all of you guys. So this marks the end. Pretty far away from everyone, so I'm gonna take off my mask. Welcome to all the new YouTuber subscribers and to all the new Facebook subscribers. I really appreciate you tuning in. I cover the history, culture, and architecture of cities all around the world. And sometimes I do these spontaneous wanderings around where we might bump into history, architecture, or culture. So thank you so much for all the super chatters, star senders, the PayPalers, the supporters and the patrons for supporting this show. Every contribution helps. Everyone keep being awesome and always keep on exploring. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.